Alright, try again. This will actually be okay with me because as bad as that first pattern was. That was local. That wasn't streamed. I did not stream that. So that video is long forgotten. I don't always stream when I have opportunities to, because sometimes I'm waiting for the baby to wake up, so if I need to hop up, then I have to be able to do that. So sometimes I don't stream. But right now the baby went to bed already, so I say the baby, he's not really a baby anymore. He's 13 months old, and I have another baby that's going to be the baby in a few days, so. Oh, good villager pattern. She's going to walk to the right for me. That's good. Okay, so I actually won't talk to her. I'm going to talk to this person first, and then hit her. That is the fastest villager pattern, and I actually messed up the walking in that section a little bit, so that made up for it. And yeah, now my phone is staying awake because yeah, I did it through viewing the stream rather than just opening the chat. Boom boom. Beautiful. Chapter 1 actually is one of the more technical chapters in the game. Even though it's easy, it's still one of, you have to be precise. Really, really, really sharp. Especially the room coming up. Hey man, this ain't any ordinary yo-yo. This isn't like a Duncan yo-yo. This is the yo-yo. Sometimes commonly referred to as an island star, because of trademarks in Canada. The game's all about buffering, and she says, I know you played Super Smash Brothers, so, well, you played Brawl, and Brawl has a lot of buffering. So this game, this fits my fancy because I'm used to buffering stuff. Oh, why did I switch? I don't know. Oh, we're good though. Boom. Good pattern. Thank you. One day I'll learn which one's faster. I don't know what's faster, to jump over the block of water there and walk forward, or to walk forward. I think they're the same time. I don't think there's any difference. Or if there is, it's like little frame things. So, how am I at Smash? Well, I just wrote a new rule set for the Smash Wii U community that's going to be used at pretty much every tournament. I worked with a bunch of other tournament organizers, and I run some of the biggest tournaments in Smash Wii U. I guess not the biggest anymore. They used to be. A couple people have gone past me, but I don't have the time and dedication, unfortunately. What's up? How's it going? So that's going to be a good run. That's going to be close to even on Chapter 1 there. Waiting for it. Oh, 1, 2, really? Where is time? I don't know. You mind, Mike? How's it going? There's a little glitch you could do here. Saves you a quarter second. I mean that quite literally, a quarter second. if you press select on the same frame that the dolphin spawns, you can bring up the "You're now at Chapter 2" screen, which loads the text screen. And it's a 1/60th of a second trick. You have to hit it on the same exact frame, and it'll load it. And then when the dolphin comes up, it doesn't have to load the text screen, so it saves you a 1/4 second. I've only ever gotten it 2 times, and it's not easy to do, obviously. You do have a key. You kind of have a visual reference because you want to hit it right as the rocks on the screen are 2 away from the end. But yeah, it doesn't save you that much time, and you don't want to try to do it too early because it costs you big time because you stop and plays and have to leave the text box if you do it too early. So frame things. Every song in this game is good. I like every song in this game. And honestly, like, I know this is the dungeon theme for almost the entire game, and I'm okay with that every time. Okay, not gonna screw that up this time. Alright, I got a heart from one of the mudfish. Unfortunately, this is not a chapter where damage boosting like can save you a massive amount of time. To answer the question about Smash, I used to be ranked in my local area. I'm no longer ranked. And I've been ranked in Brawl back when Brawl was a tournament game, and Smash Wii U. So that was close. Alright, we are going to damage boost this guy, and we're going to damage boost the next guy, because we got an extra heart, so... And I might get hit by this bat. That's okay. Why did I shoot twice? I don't know. I kind of view the dungeon music in this game like you would view the Pokemon battle theme or something. Like, it's there the entire game, and it's enjoyable pretty much the entire game. There we go. No problem there. Just start on the bottom there and work your way over. The Octos only move 2 directions based on where they're facing. So if they're facing left, they'll go down or left, and they're facing right, they'll go up or right. So you can always, like, get a 50-50 on which way they're going to go, unless they can't go one of those directions, and then you can just predict where they're going to move. Same with this room. You'll see that so he turned to the right just at the last second. Alright, so let's see how this boss behaves. Nope, not gonna give me a good first pattern. We got, that was 4, so 5 could be here. And just to, am I using a dazzle? No, I'm using probably something worse than a dazzle, to be quite honest. And I'm using, I'm getting an output feed from my television. I'm not actually splitting the signal. This television has an output on it, and you have an RF switch because I'm using my top loader because my NES box loader is wishy-washy. I've been in a run. I was 25 minutes in, doing pretty good, and it just reset on me, and I was like, oh no, that's the end of that. So I know I have to suffer the quality on the RF adapter version, but at least it's not going to reset on me, so that's why that happens. So yeah, that's unfortunate. You have the local Legend of Wreckage trophy handed out by... No, I don't. I didn't go to a GameStop launch tourney, and I don't have that stuff. I have other things from GameStop for Wii U, I have the belt somewhere. I think the belt's over there sitting on the table. I have many Club Nintendo posters. I have... Oh, I have the book. I don't know if you can see it. You can probably see it a little bit right there. I have the book from the E3. I was not at E3. I got it from someone, but... You know, the NES top loader, there is an official model that has a composite out. The Japanese version has composite out, and there are official US ones, but the official US ones are very rare. It was a Nintendo fix, so if your thing went buggy, they would replace it with that port. That was about as bad as you can get for Dodo pattern there in the first room. Alright, that one was good though. He's gonna come right to me. So I'll take that. Jump down. Oh, that was... I lost track. Okay. This is going absolutely horribly. Alright. Backup strats here. Alright. Oh, I got a heart. That's... Alright, that's a miracle. Alright, well, that almost made up for it, but that was one of the worst. I haven't had a monkey rune that bad probably since the first time I played the game, honestly. And we are going to have to pick up hearts. I'm going to lose a considerable amount of time here, but that's okay. Alright, we have this slow strat. That's fine. Usually I pick up time in this area because I don't have to pick up the hearts, but I did have to. How did okay. How much is one worth? I haven't seen a US version for sale. I know they exist. I've seen them. I've seen one physically. But it wasn't for sale, it was for display. So I know they exist. You almost died at sea? I said seasick, I better stake it. This girl almost always walks to the right. So NPCs in this game, they will have a 50% chance of walking in the direction they're facing, and then a 50% chance of walking any other direction. So, in this case... her facing down is really good. You want her to face down. Now, she turned around there. Because you don't want her to walk back towards the entrance of that hut. Because if she gets there, she'll block you for a good 5 seconds. And there's nothing you can do about it because it would take you 5 seconds to walk around the hut. So, you're better off just waiting for her to move. But it looks like she'll be out of the way. I have had her block me before, and it's maddening. Like, of all the things the RNG gets you, it's the village. Alright, here we are. I considered doing like Brawl Subspace Emissary for speedruns, but it's really long. I have to sit down. If I'm going to do a speedrun like that, I need to sit down and practice like each stage one by one and just learn the strats. And once I have it all mastered, then like put together a run. And I need to put in a lot of training. I can't just like play a run and then be like adapt to it because, excuse me, like I'm familiar with the game and the mechanics, but there's definitely some things that are going to be weird. And I haven't watched like a world record run or anything, so I don't really know any what people's strats are. If I could think I could pick up time at certain things, because I do know a lot of ATs in Brawl, so I'm sure there's a lot of time you can save with glide tossing and stuff. But alright, so you just walk forward enough to get the second snake to jump there, and then you only have to jump twice to dodge those guys. Alright, that was the slow strat. I could walk 1 square forward and get that bone skull bird thing before it gets to me, but that was a little slow there as well. Ideally, you wanna turn on the last square there, so that but since you can't see, it's kind of hard to time it right. And there's no visual cue because by the time the snakes come into the picture, it's too late. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and go full hearts. I don't want to do that, but I think it is appropriate considering. There we go, got it that time. A little perfect pivot there. I do always go for perfect pivots, especially when I'm down, but it saves like, I don't know, 25 frames if you get the perfect pivot. A little slow, but not terrible. That was bad. Whatever. I should have walked the way down there. Alright, so Mike is either intangible or invincible when he jumps. I don't know which. But when you're jumping from square to square, you can't be damaged by enemies shooting you or enemies on top of you. There's perfect magma the fierce. The ghost boss? Alright, did I route this by myself? Not at all. I did not. Well, to be fair, there isn't much routing in this game. Like, as a kid, I could have routed this game. I'm just familiar enough with it. So, oh my gosh, that picture's horrible. If you, just so you guys understand, if you're seeing like the waves across the screen, I'm seeing those too. They're on the television screen itself. It's the RF adapter, so it drives me nuts. It's driving you nuts, so I apologize for that. No, the routing is pretty simple because this game doesn't really have any. It's very linear. It's just an execution game. There aren't many glitches or anything. There is a guy trying to do some new routing things. Falco, he's been experimenting with emulator and finding glitches that are like 1 in 256 chance to trigger, and he's trying to find ways to make those possible in a real-time run. Alright, Ghosts, this is the hardest dungeon in the game. No lie, this is definitely the hardest dungeon in the game. Alright, come to me. Yeah, sometimes that third one just sits over there, and you have to go get him. If he comes to you, you can just stand there and then be right at the door when he comes to you, because he walks faster than you do, so it's better for him, let him chase you if he will, but if he doesn't walk up 1 square, if he's on the square that he was on, which is right next to the water, he'll just spin in circles and not come after you for a while. So yeah, as far as routing goes, there really isn't anything we can do. Alright, ghost room here. We don't have time for ghosts, so we're just gonna... Oh boy. Alright. I'm just gonna take damage. It's fine. I was a little too early. But not a problem, I have extra hearts, so... And I still get 2 more in this chapter, so I'm not really worried about health right now. I'm really worried about dying. Like falling in the water or something when I say dying. And I can't really die like from enemies unless I really badly screw up, but I can lose a lot of time in that respect, so. Alright, we don't have time for the light in this room, so we're just gonna do it. Should be fine. And there you go, there's the dark room without a hitch. Give me good Armstrong. Alright, so if you stand right here, he always spawns within reach, right there. So that's the backup strat. If he doesn't give you a good, like, 2-shot pattern, then you can always get him in a 3rd cycle. And that was Zodastone's routing. Zodastone came up with that strat. But it's a very good strat, I will admit. That was the perfect mummy pattern in that room. So no problems there. The toughest room's coming up. It's 3 of the last 4 rooms. Well, and the boss itself, so really 4 of the last 5. Oh, I missed my pause button there. Alright, this room's not too bad. If I take a hit here, not a big deal. This is the start of the what can turn into hell very fast. Ooh, perfect. Alright, I'll take it. That was really good. I thought I wasn't going to get the second mirror off there, but it worked out. Okay, so you only have to kill the 4 mummies in this room that spawn at the top. So I know where he is. This one. Alright, he gave me a heart that I didn't need. Okay. So, no problem there. And then this is the last room. So far it's been a pretty tame, chapter. And that... Oh, gosh. So if one of those guys leaves a star... Oh, heart. If one of those guys leaves a star, they will not spawn the next one. So you have to go grab that star or wait for it to despawn. And probably that was slow, but whatever. Oh, that was beautiful. Let's go. He's 1, 2, 3. That was great. I'm really thrilled with that. I didn't even need the 2 hearts that I picked up in 3-3. Oh, we'll take that. We will take those. That's my clock. I'm going to be about 15 seconds over, I think. But not bad at all. My PB through here is excellent. I got brilliant chapter 3, and that's why I lose so much time on this. I got to be only 11 seconds out after having to pick up both sets of hearts. That's because sometimes I don't have to pick up any sets of hearts if I'm lucky. So and I think that's what happened in my PB was I didn't have to pick up any hearts. So not bad at all. Alright, Ghost has been spooked. We have enough hearts for the shooting star, so I don't have to do any ridiculous strats with the yo-yo because I am bad at yo-yo strat. And I've been very worried with the ice blocks. I've been having trouble with them in practice, so I'm glad I don't have to deal with those in this chapter. I will have to deal with it in chapter 6. If I'm doing well in chapter 6, I may play it safe on the ice block. If I'm not doing well, if something goes wrong, I may be really aggressive, and we'll see if I can make it. But by the way, I'm just holding A. I release and I'm holding. So on the first actionable frame, the next text box processes. That's what I talk about when I say buffering. First FAF, first actionable frame. Important speedrun terminology. So here again, A, I'm holding it. Bang, there it is. A. She's gonna give me the shooting star. And ironically, the translation states that you need to have more than 6 hearts to use the shooting star, but you need only 6 hearts to use the shooting star. You don't need more than 6 hearts. Additionally, this game was only released in places that speak English, so I'm not really sure why that was a problem on the translating. Oh, the piano's way later. Well, I guess not way later. What time in the run is the piano? Piano is 12 minutes away, I think. Alright, we gotta save. Jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Abracadabra! Only need 1 set of hearts here. That's time saver. Alright, we're gonna walk down 2 squares. Like that, and then those guys will never walk in your way. Little AI manipulation. Wham! Wham! Alright, I'm gonna do a little manipulation here. There's tiles that spawn the mudfish, so we're gonna... Bang. There we go. So we just know the right tiles to spawn the mudfish in the optimal speed route, and then we're good to go there. Alright. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Alright, you only need to kill the snake on the right. I always have to jump. I have to jump or I have to walk forward to 1 square further and wait till he comes around. But everybody else who does it, they can just get him, and I don't know how. I'm just too slow. My reaction time. So ideally you want to keep, you can't take damage, you lose shooting star. You want to keep shooting star through the entire dungeon because it's very valuable. There's enemies that take a lot of health to go down at the very end of this chapter that you do need to get out of your way. So there's also these frappas that are really annoying. Yes, frog kappas is actually what they are. There we go. Just wait for them. Don't ever rush those guys. You'll pay for it if you do. Only need to kill the mud guy there and you're good to go. There are hearts in this room. Not worth getting. Unless you do have the yo-yo already. Like, well, I guess, yeah, they're worth getting, I guess, if you have 4 hearts or more. If you don't have 4 hearts, don't bother. Just try to play aggressively with the yo-yo at that point. Alright, we only have to kill the middle one. Alright, we're just gonna try to shoot these guys out. There we go. Had to walk a little bit out of my way there, but way better than taking damage. So not a problem. Alright, so this guy will shoot you. It's usually not a problem if you just do this specific jumping pattern. Well, that was mighty close. Alright, let's see if... No, I couldn't juke him out. He's gonna come right at me. That's fine. Alright, the optimal pattern is this guy to walk all the way forward, and he doesn't. That's okay. The rest is consistent, so... And I'm miscounting the hits there. You only want to fire exactly as many as you need. You don't want to fire one extra, because you can start buffering your movement, so... You lose a little bit of time every time you overshoot it. There we go. What's that? That's a pretty good geyser. 2937? Yeah, Captain Bell's organ. Well, it was American themed. Like, the character is supposed to be like an American citizen of Seattle, Washington, and then everything else about the game is absolutely ridiculous. It's incredibly ludicrous. There aren't many games as wild as this one. Like, if this game were purely a fantasy setting, it would make more sense than it does now, in the real world. With the creator? No. I forget who's... I don't know if anybody, like, has, like, formal credit in this game. I'm trying to remember who the producer is. If I see it, if I saw the name, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's it, but I can't remember. Let's say, like, M-O-T-O-I, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna... I don't know Japanese that well, so... Good subsection there. Genyu Takeda, that's it. And he worked on didn't he work on the Game Boy? Did he work on the Game Boy? He worked on the games, but he might have worked on the Game Boy also. That's the only person you have to talk to in that village, by the way. If you don't talk to them, and you sail your sub to the east, you eventually hit the point where the loading trigger would come in, and then it just doesn't load any more tiles after that. So you never get any further away from the island. But talking to that kid triggers the whale. So he worked on Punch Out. Okay. So the last line in this text box is this one. There, it must be around here somewhere. Let's find it. So you don't want to keep holding A, because talking to him again costs you a lot of time. And I have done that on accident before. But nothing much to this chapter. This is a piece of cake. I probably will gain time though, because last time I didn't enter the code correctly, so I probably will save some time. As far as the code, if you're not familiar with the code, I do have the letter. I can show it to you. If I PB, I'll dig it up. I'll dig up the letter. But you dip the letter that comes in the instruction manual in the box in water, and voila, you get. Yeah, it reveals a hidden message. I guess if you took like a really powerful flashlight to it, you might be able to like reflect it and see what the message says without any water, but obviously it's easier if you use water. Well, Genyu Takeda, I'm still thankful for Startropics. I know you still work at Nintendo, so give me Startropics 3 on the Switch. Or better yet, just give me HD Startropics. I know y'all want to be lazy and not create an IP, but actually that's not true. Nintendo's released Splatoon and ARMS. They're working on IPs, I guess. Yeah, grid-based movement. You know, I've never disliked that about this game. I don't think anyone who likes this game has disliked the grid-based movement, because the game's entire gameplay is built around it. I'm gonna focus real quick. Is my down not working? My down, I hit down like 5 times there, and only had to hit down 3 times. Okay. Alright. Green is good. Green is good. Alright, sequence break. So, I guess most people would just walk to the village and find out that you need to talk to the parrot, but we're gonna we're gonna cut to the chase. We know the parrot's hungry, so we're gonna go get the worm for the parrot right off the bat. And this saves you having to walk up, down, and then back up, because you would have to go to the village twice regardless if you did it that way. So this way we only have to do it in one trip. Alright. And yeah, I know people are working on fan Startropics projects. I know Falco was. He's getting ready to... He found a way to hack depth into the first Startropics, because Startropics 2 is depth, but not Startropics 1, so he found a way to put that in, so he thinks he could make like a real game. Because I know they had like a Startropics 3, like a demo, but it wasn't... It was fan-made, but it wasn't really complete. This would be like a real full-fledged game. And, you know, I definitely support that, and I honestly don't think that Nintendo, like, I know they've been shutting down a lot of the stuff, like the another Metroid 2 remake or whatever, but good pattern there. But I don't think they'll care about Startropics. I think they'll just be like, yeah, you wanna mess with Startropics? All right, that's cool. Because they let PM slide for a while. If you don't know what PM is an old mod of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and they definitely just let that slide for a long time before people stopped doing it. I guess Twitch helped enforce the law there. People slowly stopped streaming it, and you know, nobody ever got a cease or desist or anything, but everyone got the hint. So, but you know, I think Nintendo would care a lot less about a game like this. In fact, they may even like it, because it would tell people that, hey, you're fans of an interest in this, they want to see this again. Clearly they know about Metroid, so clearly people want that. Do me so far, do me. Yeah, if you're a lewd bird, do me so far. Do me. Yeah. And well, they didn't shut down Mother 3's translation project. That's still up. You can still get that. So, and a lot of people think that they might actually one day release Mother 3 on a virtual console of some kind with an English translation. I don't see why not. That game is like free money, so people would buy it for sure. This Mother has a cult following, that series. Alright, here's the piano keys. I messed this up recently, so I'm gonna be really careful. I actually didn't know, like, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do when I first played this game. I had to get my mother to explain it to me so I could press the right keys. Because my mom sings, so I didn't understand Do, Re, Mi, La, Fa, or, see, I still don't understand it. I just know which keys to press to move on. And if you were to go there without talking to the parrot, you can get to that building without talking to the parrot, but the keys won't work. Nothing happens, even if you press the right code. That's fine. You only have to kill the first pink bat to the one that I chose to kill there. That's the only guy you have to knock out to open the door. And taking the heart of damage is okay, because there isn't much in this dungeon that doesn't do more than a heart. So if I were to get hit by anything, I would lose the yo-yo regardless, whether I had 7 hearts or 6. So not a mega problem really. So kill the bats. Little stutter there, and we're good. Alright, if you can kill the bats, I recommend it in this room, but sometimes you don't have to, depending on where they end up. In my case, I had to, no problem. Alright, I'm gonna be careful here too. My controller hasn't been great, and instead of turning around, sometimes I actually walk backwards. And obviously, if I get touched by this guy, it's pretty detrimental to run, so. More efficient to pick up the mirrors here. There are mirrors at the end of the chapter, but this is the better place to pick them up, so. Not a great pattern there, but what can you do? Oh no, that's bad. That's very bad. Okay, we can still do okay though. All right, so just get these guys to come my way. A little slower, but we can still use the same strat that I would use normally. And see, that did a heart and a half, so I would have 7 or 6, I still would have lost the shooting star there, so. And I get the hearts back in a second anyway, so it's not like catastrophic. It just hurt me in those 2 rooms, so. Way faster to walk through those guys there, to be honest with you. You get 6 hearts, so it's not really a big deal. As long as you can survive it, it's worth walking through those guys. Sometimes you get hit there, sometimes you don't. That's RNG. I am not going to have the shooting star, so that is something that I will have to deal with. We're gonna double yo-yo this guy, and we're gonna make it all the way to the door. No problem. That's pretty good. Okay, so even though I did lose shooting star there, that wasn't really catastrophic. It probably cost me 2 to 3 seconds in the swing of things. Well, if getting hit itself actually might have cost more than that, but maybe 4 seconds or 5 seconds. So not a terrible problem to have, though. Salute to Captain Bell here. Yeah, probably be 5 seconds off the run here, because this is about a 30-second song. So, not terrible, but I'm not happy about it. I haven't had a run go this long in a while, so that part's pretty cool. Wow, you've done it! Pretty closer than I thought. Not really. I barely lost any time. Maybe I struggled in Chapter 5 last time. Maybe the same thing happened. Maybe that's why I didn't lose that much time. Alright, Chapter 6. 6-1 is this. I'll say 6-1 is the second hardest chapter in the game, only because of the mummy circle of mummies. If I get past that room without dying, which I'll try to play it safe without being too safe. Because, like, there's a certain speed that you can always run that room at and just keep the pattern going. You can be really aggressive, and you can be be like kind of aggressive and still get the same time. So depending on how you work it. And I'll admit I'm not fantastic at that room. I'm better than most Startropics runners, but compared to like the people who are among me right now, it really Falco, Zodastone, N1's probably better at that room than I am. And actually, he might not be. I haven't watched him play in a while because his run's almost a year old. But Drifting Skies was very good at that room as well. So this part, the robot tries to chat with you a bunch, but we're just gonna walk the fastest path possible that doesn't involve him chatting with me, because as much as I would like to chat, I have to get this game done as quickly as possible. So. And say hello to my cats. They're all over the place. There's 3 of them down here. So this game also frustrates me because they always give you 3 hearts to start every chapter. So you always have to spend the chapter like getting hearts, and that's what makes this game very hard. And a lot of times they give you a big heart, like I could have got one. I could have gotten a big heart here, but I didn't because it takes too much time. So, and they give you 4 hearts to start this thing. So if they didn't give you 4 hearts to start this chapter, the big heart might be faster, but they do give it to you, so. Alright, so the first 2 guys are pretty consistent. This 3rd guy can go whichever way they want. And that was the safer thing to do there. Trying to walk around that mummy would have just taken as much time as it would to just whack him. Because then if I move, that changes where he would move. So sometimes that shooting star connects and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. Alright, let's try to not screw this up. I haven't done it in a while, so I really hope I don't. Beautiful! That was really good, actually. That was not playing it safe at all. Alright, let's see if this boss will cooperate. Not take damage on the boss. It's very bad if you do. One cycle. If I can get a 1 or 2 cycle on Jobama, we're talking about gold split on this one. And I haven't gotten a gold split in a long time. Alright, that was the only real like crooked spot that could really shake me up is if I get hit on second part of 6-2 bosses and 7-1 in general, so. A little faster to kill the first 2 with the shooting star there, and then go for the fleets. Didn't quite get the other guy in time, but that's okay. Alright, let's try this room. And we're gonna go shooting star. Alright, pretty good there. We'll try not to take damage here. If I do, it's not terrible, but I think no damage is more important than getting perfect cycle here. Okay, not optimal. I'm not gonna one cycle him, but damn. Still a shooting star, which is most important, but I did not want to take damage there because now I have. I hit that timer too early as well. It's probably like 2 seconds, probably 7/10 off. Alright. Zodastone is the world record holder. He has a 104.20, and it's not a perfect run, but it is close to perfect. And the RNG is really good. His sum of best times, he told me, is a 103.45. So if you put together his best runs of all time in each segment, it would be a 103.45, and his PB is a 104.20, so it's pretty rare for somebody to have, in a run this long, to have that close to their sum of best times. So, he got a really, really good run, and he's pretty pleased with it. I don't think, unless someone beats him, I don't think that he's going to run that game, run the game again. Alright, this chapter is really consistent. There's a lot of cool tricks you get to do here. That. All just perfect timing tricks. I'll take that heart. Never want to fire too early there, otherwise you're going to take some pretty hefty damage from the spike. Don't kill both of those flies if you ever have to do this. It opens a door, which costs you time. Alright, you're going to walk to the third square. Boom! Every time. That was really good too. Alright, I do get 2 hearts for free. Do I want all of them? I'm not going to take it. I don't really need it, so... Alright, this one's pretty consistent also. Just don't... Just make sure you jump the shot, and you're good there. No need for hearts here. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so these are rockers, and they're really annoying. That was close. Ah! That's alright. Not a big problem. I'll go ahead and pick that up, just to be on the safe side, in case I get hit by a rope shot. Oh no, that's bad. Alright, good thing there's a medicine. That guy does 4 hearts to you if he touches you. I just slightly messed up the timing there. But I'm glad I picked up the hearts, because... This could have been a gold split had that not occurred. If that, just as an FYI, if that either of those guys physically touch you, you die. So the only reason I didn't die is because I got hit by a shot and walked through him. So and these guys, I was being a little careful, just because I don't know how much damage their shots do, to be honest with you. Alright, whew, that was scary, but we made it through. That's why I said, like, even in the worst of mistakes, that chapter's still very consistent, and you can still execute it, so... and being just a second or two off is... I'll probably lose another 2 or 3 seconds. Nothing major. Losing the yo-yo at the last second there didn't matter, because there was one more hit regardless, so... next chapter is really where that 7-1 can make or break runs. So you just wait till he says the story on the first text and you hold right. Don't ever let him repeat the story, because the story is... There you go. Don't ever let him repeat the story, because it's a long story. Oh yeah, and then the bad adulting that goes on in this game. They just send a 15-year-old kid to defeat an alien race. Yeah, you got it. You got a yo-yo, right? You're good. Or an island star, as some people call it. Alright, I actually lost 5 seconds there, but it's not chaotic, not super bad. I always take a deep breath on this one, because sometimes the RNG just gets you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I truly mean that. There's just nothing you can do about it sometimes. There you go. Had to wait for that guy to move. But believe me, you do not want to take any damage if you can avoid it. There is a way to manipulate that guy with AI. Sometimes it's like 90% accurate though, sometimes it doesn't work, so that's why I just went the safe route. This is a good pattern. Even if they shoot me, I'm good. Alright, we're good, we're safe. I have a lot of health. Oof, really good. Really good, really good, really good, really good. Alright, let's just hope the boss is a good pattern. Nice. That was really good. Finally, gold split. That'll put my my sum of PBs at sub 105. My sum of best times is gonna be like 104.59 now. So I'm going for sub 106. I'm not going for sub 105. But if I had my best day ever, I could get it. We'll see. Alright, and I have a lot of health, so I can play this dungeon pretty aggressively, which is not normally something I have. Alright, we're good here. Let's see if this guy cooperates. Yep, we're good. Problem there. Let's see if this guy works with me. That's fine. He's probably gonna... No, he didn't shoot me again. Great. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, that's really good. I haven't had Supernova going into this room in a while, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, only got 2. The pill or not the pill? We're gonna get it. This run's going well, so... That's fine. I mean, this is gonna give us some safety in jumping through this room, so I can take that hit without a problem. Alright, and then we just gotta work these guys. We're just gonna take the hit here because there's 4 hearts in the next room. Perfect. It's not really a big deal. I can pick up the hearts right here. And then when there's 4 more hearts, actually I think there might be 8 more hearts. They're so good. You can get hit once and still make the time on it. Alright, so let's see if I can get the pattern on this boss, because it's tricky. There we go. That should do it. That was a slow pattern, but it worked, so... I think I shot my first shot of the ray gun too soon. But that's okay. It's still a relatively quick kill. See what the score says. I also have a high health, so I don't have to take a lot of time to refill my health at the end, which is good. But then chapter 8, oh my gosh, this is where things have gone so downhill. Last time I had 9 hands. 9 hands. I think it was 9 hands, and I had 13 the time before that and 8 the time before that. So each hand costs you 4 seconds, so do the math. You can figure out how quickly your run can go bad. I don't know if this is gonna stand. I don't know if I'm gonna gain or lose time. I don't get this far very often. I end up resetting, so I'm not as familiar with like where I'm supposed to be at this point. Take a drink here. And the flow of the chapter will determine how aggressive I am on the boss. So, on the final boss. So the first boss, if I get a lot of hands, I'll be very defensive on the final boss. If I don't get a lot of hands, I'll be very aggressive. So just gonna, cause I'm already here, right? If I don't PB, there's what point I'm just gonna go for it. Take a deep breath, Scott. Let's do this. Great start. Don't come over here, though, please. Thank you. 2 for 2. Please stay right here. Oh my goodness. 3 for 3. Come on, boys. One more. Oh. Come on, show me your face. 2 hands. Show me your face, 2 hands is excellent! We will take those every day. Let's go. Oh, that sucks. That's bad. That's okay. It's not terrible, but I have to watch my health because I need to have 11 hearts, so that's critical for the final boss. I get 4 after the reactor room, though. Alright, let's do it. Let's go, reactor. Let's go! One cycle reactor! Just take my time on this. That's really bad. Oh boy. Those gummies. Come on, come on, come on. Move my way. Come on, move it. Come on, jump. He's like 3 hits away. I really hope this gunshot. Oh my god. Come on! It's still a PB, but boy, that could have been a lot better. I'm so mad how bad that final fight went. Oh my gosh, at least I struggled through it, but... that could have been... I could have saved at least 20 seconds. But I got so caught up in just the way that guy's pattern. I missed him when he shot across, and I tried to jump thinking he would jump, and he just stayed still. Made a bad play, but it's still a PB. So today is a success on that front. It is unfortunate that is the PB. It could have been a lot better, but I don't think it would have been sub 105 or sub 106. But it also leaves a lot of room for improvement on my next run, so. And you still get to see the victory. There's a chance you can get the glitch ending. If the little toady things that he shoots out, if he doesn't spawn any of those, the game ends right there. As soon as the boss dies, it just glitches to the credits. And that's why we set up the timer there, is so that if you get because you can't control whether he spawns those things or not at the end, so you can either it wouldn't be fair to let some people get the glitch on lucky and end the time, and some people like there I didn't, and I would have had it's another 5 minutes to the end of the game or whatever it is, so maybe not 5 minutes, but it's a while. So dolphins come to save you. I am disappointed in that. That could have been at least 20 or 25 seconds better. I got 2 hands and a 1 cycle generator, and I blew it. But that should tell you how bad my chapter 8 really was, because I had to kill the final boss with the yo-yo, and I still got it done. So that's how bad my run was. All right, let's get some cola. Let's get some cola. Drink it up. I mean, I don't have any cola, but. Drink it up. And anytime I PB, I always do the credits. I never stop. I always have to show the credits because it has some of the greatest credits in the NES library, period. Just the finishing sequence of this game is really fun. Great music, everything. You can't be unhappy with it. And then while the credits are playing, I'm gonna message my wife and see if I have time to do Gunsmoke. I might try to do Gunsmoke after this. It's 10:53, so tonight was the night, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight was the night. I'm actually gonna. Well, no. Should I stop the recording? Right there's the final. Well, I guess there's. Final control moment is after the final text box, but we saved the alien race. I thank you all very much for watching. That was, it really means a lot to me that people are watching this game a little bit now, and I want to see more people speedrun it. It's actually not, it has 17 people who run it, so, but a lot of them aren't actively doing it, so I really would like to see more people get back into it. And that's kind of what's motivating me to keep playing, so it's like I know I can push the boundaries and get a little bit closer, and I think I